to these, and they'll go against the Bengals, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals. And the New York Jets. They go play action here on first down. And the grab by Croft. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down, Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And down he'll go at the 25. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Dalton to his big target, Eifert for the Cincinnati first. So the offense has it first and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first-down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. Again, it's Mixon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down. Dalton here from the gun. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Adoree Jackson on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one complete to Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Eifert, the man in motion. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him, come up with a scheme, come up with something, make sure you...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And now he's got him at a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they picked that one off.
They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy, crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. From the gun, Dalton. And this one is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to the...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Vontaze Burfict in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Okay, third and short, the mindset of the defense, probably playing the run first. But if you're playing any type of pass coverage, tight coverage, press coverage, and offenses often convert their routes at that point and go farther downfield. And that paid off in a big way for them on that one. A big-time catch downfield.
The first carry for Elijah McGuire. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be second and goal. Take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. There he goes, right side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Defense showing blitz. 3rd down from the gun. Dalton. And in. Trading first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice move. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming And down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Back down, Philly. Here we go. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. All right, now look at me. Come over. Back down, Philly. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Dalton bootlegs out. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Now Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
It's second down. Dalton looking. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the sack, and now it's third and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. First down. He'll drop to throw it. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. Red zone opportunity. Now McGuire, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
To the left side here for Eifert. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think it's
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Duke Riley coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he loses the football the second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw here. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jordan Matthews, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. passing. It's Dalton. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll try to pass on fourth down. Dalton. And that is going to be incomplete. Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll look to throw here. He sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. And the wideout in motion. Now it's the backup gathering. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here's McGuire. Fighting his way in. Second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra play.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Here we'll go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And he works free. And shedding his way forward. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Hurry up, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. They'll run to McGuire. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Strong left, strong left, strong
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. On third down, it's McGuire. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Oh, and they... From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. They come out here in the I. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. The Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
To Nixon on the check down. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Gabbert to throw it. He's got his man, Boyd. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down.
Come back.
Now a handoff running off tackle right. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. That last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they take a knee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. And they will take a knee here. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. It's been back and forth, but the Chiefs have now taken the lead. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. First and 10 for Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they run with Mixon. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Dalton now to pass. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And this far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. The Jets with victory seemingly in